Hi, everyone. And this scheduling video is about what is probably my favorite kind of scheduling for your homeschool, and it is the magic number scheduling process. And I just love this because of the flexibility of how it allows you to do your homeschool schedule. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to write the number of required school days you have at the top of your scheduling calendar. Now, I'm putting 170 on here. I actually only have to do 160 days of school, but you may have more days of school that you have to do, and some of you may not have any requirements for school days at all, and so then you get to pick the number of days that you would like to do. I'll tell you, most public schools do about 180 to 185 days of school in a school year. I think 170 is a good place to land, and so that's the number that I choose. But you choose what your requirement is or what works for you. And I'll also tell you that I have a calculator handy here as we work on a little bit of math. So in order to do magic number scheduling, what you want to do is you want to take the number of months that you're going to be doing school and divide it into the number of days you're going to do school. You want to do school. So we're going to take that 170 days that I want to do or I'm required to do, and I'm going to divide it by 11 because I'm actually going to school 11 months out of the school year. And that gets me 15.45 or 16 days a month. So what my magic number is 16. If I can hit 16 days a month for 11 months out of the year, then I am going to stay on schedule with my homeschooling. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go through and do is I'm going to mark off the days on the calendar that I know I do not want to do school, just right off the bat. So we're going to take off Labor Day. We're going to do Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving. We're going to come over here and we know we want to take off by about the 20th of December and probably go through, about the 4th. Um, Let me see what else. We would probably want to take some kind of spring break, and I can make that for this week right there, though that's flexible. And those are about the given. Oh, and we're going on vacation. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that out right there. And so then what I need to do is look at the days I'm going to be doing school during these months. And I'm just going to start with September. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you can see right there, I'm only going to get 14 days of school in September, and that is under my 16. So I'm going to have to make that up somewhere. All right, let's look at December. Once again, there's 13. So I'm at a little bit of a deficit for that month. Let's look at March. Oh no, I'm going to get all 16 in March, even with the spring break. That is not a problem. And I don't see any other month that's going to be a problem. So really, I need to make up 2 days and 3 days. I need to make up about 5 days through the year. Now, I'll also tell you, I normally will not start school until later in the month. So let's see, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to do 15 days in July. And I will tell you that I love to start school on a Wednesday or a Thursday because the first week of school is really tiring for me. Actually, the first 2 weeks of school are pretty tiring for me. And I have to tell you, it doesn't get easier as you get older. It just gets harder. And so I love starting on a Wednesday or a Thursday because that allows me to rest a little bit after just having done a couple days of school. All right, so it looks like we're on about a 6-day deficit here. Let's see how hard this is going to be to make it up. If let's see, we've got, well, there's 13 days right there in August. So if we schooled really hard the whole month of August, which we're likely to do, just simply because we start the year strong and tend to peter out at the end. We've already picked up a number of days for this school year in August. Let's see. There's 15, 20, 23, and that is 7 days over the 16 I need. And so that right there makes up for, I think, all of my short months. So what this means for the rest of the year is I have so much flexibility during the rest of the year to do what I want with my schedule. So I could come back here and take off the rest of November if I want to, and I think I'm still going to hit 16 days, and not the rest of November, excuse me, the rest of Thanksgiving week. Oh yeah, I'm still going to get 17 days in November. And my Thomas has a birthday here on the 13th, and so you know what? Let's do a long weekend and give him a couple of extra days off in October. Not too many, because quite honestly, we're still actually schooling fairly strongly in October, and I don't want to mess that up. But what I am going to do is come down here to January and take a few extra days off and start my school back on a Thursday. And look at there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I still get my 16 days in that I need right there. Let's see, let's count October. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, no, 10, yeah, 21 days still in October. Wow. All right, well, we're doing great, and February stinks, and so let's come to February and let's take every single Friday off during the month of February because we can. And that is just going to make February so much more bearable for us. So that's 4 times 4. We still got 16 days in February. So do you see the beauty of the magic number schooling? That if you're schooling year round, you're going to be able to get in so much of your school days and just really, 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 stretch out these holidays. All right, we tend to get a second wind in April, but you know what? I'm not 100% sure when Easter is next year. I think it's around the 7th or the 14th. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a few days off around Easter time. I think it's about there. If not, I'll adjust this later. And let's see what happens. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nope, guess what? It's still 17 days. All right, we got that in. And so by the time we get to this point, I can see where we get to stop and take off in May as we finish up strong. So I've got my handy calculator here, and I'm adding up all the different days that we will have done in the school year. And that gives me 168. So technically, we only have to school 2 days in May to reach our 170 requirement. But you know what? I know what's going to happen. I'm actually going to miss quite a few other days in here because I have the flexibility to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put 13 days in May on my schedule, which gives me 181 days, which gives me a nice buffer of 11 days. So I have 11 days in this calendar that I can decide to take off because we're not feeling good, or Something comes up that we want to go do that's not really a field trip, or we win a trip to the Bahamas. I don't know, but we can certainly do that and take it. And that is what I love about magic number scheduling, is that we're able to go year round and just keep our eye on that magic number all year long, as we go through the various months, and be able to adjust our schedule and flex our schedule, and have a school year that works for us and not against us. So if you have any questions about this, be sure to ask it in the forum.